Hi everyone, my name's Sarah.
And my name's Rachel.
And we're here to give you a tutorial on line.
It's a very important part of art, and it's one of the most important elements of design.
And when it comes to line, there are three main types.
The three main types are contour, value, and implied lines.
So the first type of line that we're going to talk about is contour line. And contour line, by definition, is a line in which two shapes meet. And what I mean by shapes is, let's say we're drawing a box, for an example. So we're going to draw the front of the box, and we're going to make it 3D, and we're going to draw the different lines to make the box. And then we're going to draw the background space here, where the edge of the surface is. Now this is the negative space. Oops, I spelled that wrong. Oh well. And this is the box itself. This right here, where these two arrows point, this line right here, is known as the contour line. And usually when you're drawing buildings or apples or anything that you want to draw, usually you have contour line. And if you have something that's more cartoony, you really want to focus on them. But if you don't have something that's cartoony and you have it for realistic drawings, then you want to get rid of them before you actually finish the actual piece, because then it gives it more realistic. Because does my hand have outlines on them? They don't. So that's contour line.
Okay. So value lines are the lines you use to show the shading of whatever you're drawing. So say you were drawing a face and you wanted to show that one part had more shadow than the other. So like this would be the eye, and then so this part where the lines are would be where the shadowing was, and then as you went along, that's the mouth, you would have less lines, and then eventually no lines at all. And those little lines right there are the value lines. And so as you can see on this picture I drew of myself here, this picture has the value lines. You can see where some parts are darker, like my hair and on the sides of my nose and around my eyes. And then you can see where I did some of the lighter lines and made them a little bit more spaced apart, like on my cheeks right here. And where there's no lines at all in some places, like in my eyes. That is value lines.
So the last kind of line we want to talk about is we want to talk about implied lines. Now implied lines you can't really see when they're not physical lines that you draw on the paper. Implied lines are the lines that you can get a glimpse of, like they separate part of the image, or you get a certain kind of image from them, or like you get a certain feel. And depending upon the way they're placed, you can get different reactions from them. You can feel different when you look at them. Like in this painting, although you don't have any lines in it, see these streaks that are like going in this direction? The grouping of these streaks causes the painting to have more of a diagonal line to them. So this line gives it a little bit more energy and gives it a little bit more, let's say, oomph to your painting. And that's basically implied line. Now, it can also be the horizon line on a portrait, or like not a portrait, but a landscape. Or it could be the vertical lines on leaves that are draping down on a plant. It depends upon what the object is and what the subject is, and the way the lines move that cause it to be energetic or peaceful or anything of the sort. And that's implied line. So those are the three types of line.
With the base knowledge of each type, you can use line to your advantage in your pieces of artwork.
And the next tutorial is going to be on shape.
So we hope to see you next time, and
keep on drawing! Okay. As an addition to the video, we wanted to see if any artists, performing artists, would like to submit music to help with our videos, because we want to get a lot of more special effects in, and we don't want to have it just us talking the entire time. Make it a little more entertaining. but we also don't want to get permission from big artists and everything, because I know there's been like a lot of stuff on YouTube about copyright stuff.
And we also wanted to use artists or music from smaller artists to show them that smaller artists can be more important too, even though they think no one knows them.
Like, I feel like I'm important, and yeah, I'm important. Yeah. But that's all we want to say for now, so yeah. Toodles!